gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is me, Duke CT, here live this Wednesday evening on the Duke CT Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me in this nice cold weather. Oh, yes, it is a bit on the nippy side, but you know what? We're still here. We're fine. We're good. We're golden, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what we are here on the Duke CT Lounge. And honestly, it's, again, humbled by everyone here and everyone being here, everyone doing this thing, everyone is sitting there and, being a part of this grand podcast. We are only 500 downloads away from 70,000, which is awesome. So we're going to, hopefully we can push that up tonight. And who knows, man? Because, again, I want to just see those numbers continue to grow and continue to make sure the people are here live on the Duke CT Lounge. Remember, if you want to call in and connect to me, Duke CT, the phone number, as always, is 605-562-0444. Once again, the number is 605-562-0444. And the show ID to connect to me, Duke CT, is 92417. Once again, the show ID is 92417. Also, if you can't use the phone, you always can just connect to the internet. And, you just bam, connect to the internet. We have a microphone and situation there. Bada bing, bada boom, there. You connect right there to the internet. And we can have a good old time and talking with in the internet and everything else. So we are going to be doing some really, really, get some really good in-depth conversation. Also, you can't talk. There's also the chat. Chat room is always on lock. I will always try to get some things in the chat room so we can sit and talk with the people and continuously talk to the people because, hey, this is what, I like to do. Continues to talk to the people. Always try to make sure we are going to make sure that we continue to, have that connection with everybody here on Duke CT Lounge. Thank you again so much for being here. Thank you so much for actually sticking around here and listening to me, Duke CT. We'll make sure everything is on point. Yes, on point. We'll make sure everything is up here. There we are. There we are. A lot better. Hopefully you can hear me a lot clearer. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get into the main stories. Here's the situation. Whew. Wow. Well, first things first, let's talk about the big dog, Roman Reigns. Yes, Roman Reigns is back, and honestly, I am so happy for this. I just sit back and I look at, all the positivity, all the stuff here. It just seems to be, it's been working really good. It's just, it seems that, Roman had this tough break with leukemia, and he seemed to be getting a list, some love, but then again, Roman has always had, just had a rough time with the fans. And hopefully I get a chance to talk this with Siscast Studios. Now, I'll get more into depth in some of it because, holy crap. Oh, my goodness. Let me just see if I can just open the link here. 7 times WWE Fans the Worst. Link will be in the description. And just show you how things just got worse for old pro Roman Reigns is that there are some really bad stuff here because Roman Reigns hijacked the Hall of Fame, booed him, and such. This was just last year and such. Yeah, the Rock and Roll Express, they were being booed, which is, how the heck? Come on, man. Show some decorum, people. And then here it is, one fan. This is, again, number one. And there's other stuff here, too. It's building things up here, ladies and gentlemen. Roman Reigns, this was Victoria. This is happened in last year. No. This is actually 2015. Actually, I think it happened in 2015. Yes, 2015. Roman Reigns was in a match with Bray Wyatt. Um, and next thing he knew, he was hit in the head with you know, a Money in the Bank briefcase replica, striking Reigns in the back of the head. And yet, guess what? He still continued the match, but thank goodness the man was arrested and banned from live events. But man, this was. I mean, you hear stuff like this, ladies and gentlemen, and it gets even worse. Let me just see if I can find it. I just post this thing up here, and the link. By the way, I will show the video of the pictures of this here. Let's see if I can find it. If I can sit here and find the whole thing. Let me see, because if I can find it, if I can sit here and find it. Ah, here it is. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, here it is. If you can see it is the pictures here on the video podcast here. If not, I will read it to you right here. One crazy fan. And I quote, let's see where it is. Here it is. Got it right here. It says, multiple sources high up in the WWE have confided in me, this random fan, some very serious and damning information. It would appear Kevin Dunn is leading a small task force in the WWE at the personal order of Vince McMahon to pay fans to support Roman Reigns both in television tapings and on social media. Focus groups are showing an alarming few number of WWE fans like Reigns. So WWE is paying large sums of money to make sure that isn't the case. The amounts have not been confirmed, but I've been told anywhere from 100 to 200 per fan at live events to throw away their anti-Roman signs and replace them with pro-Roman signs, depending on seating. On social media, fans are being paid from anywhere from $1, $10 per tweet, $5 to $20 per Instagram post, and $1 $3 per Facebook comment in support of Reigns. These numbers vary very detailing on the influence and reach. It continues, ladies and gentlemen. It has been noted that Kevin Dunn and Vince McMahon are both petrified at the animosity and disdain and growing indifference towards Reigns, and doing everything they can to shift the narrative in their favor. This task force has been in place since January of 2017, but is only coming to light now as WWE employees are fed up and think this needs to be exposed at all costs. It is estimated that this task force has spent $5.8 million so far in fan payouts, with no real ceiling to the budget. Fans are signing very powerful NDAs that would result in executive fines if violated, which means this story will be up and down now that it's been broken. However, if enough fans make a big enough stink about it, this could have massive implications. So let WWE hear your voice with the hashtag, here it is, hashtag stop Roman payouts at all costs, and hashtag never Roman. Oh, the cringe. Oh, look at that cringe. Oh, you feel, it's like, that's real good cringe right there. Yeah, you can't pay that. That is the, oh man, the pure cringe. Oh, oh gosh, ladies and gentlemen, that's just, oh man. And since then, we have, well, to go back. Let's all of us, take a breather from that. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yes, Roman Reigns, leukemia delicious. But I'm trying to find posts. Because then again, after that, guess what? There are posts online, supposedly. Guess what? It seems. Hmm. Some people say it's fake. It's a story. It's a storyline. Lol. No. No. Just no. No. Uh, just. Oh gosh. And here it is. In fact, we had to have Leukemia Care UK had to do a pretty much a thread, which link will be in the description, about how leukemia, since you're seeing online, it says quote right here, it says morning. In response to some of the tweets we're seeing online about WE and WWE Roman Reigns, we wanted to have a little chat about leukemia and leukemia relapse and perception of cancer. At WE Dave Mental, it says this is a threat. Right. Firstly, incredible news about Roman Reigns. Relapse is a scary reality for all leukemia patients. Either fear of your cancer returning or having to face treatment for a relapse. It's great to hear some positive news from a leukemia patient. The tweets we're seeing mainly center around the idea of what a cancer patient should look like. How can he have hair? How can he have not lost weight? Why doesn't he look like a cancer patient? It's like he just, again, how people imprint these things. Like when you think of cancer, they think of any type of cancer. They think someone who's like weak, frail, in a wheelchair, losing weight, bald, lost hair because of the, radiation and such, and, just looks really, really messed up, and so on and so forth. But that's not the case because, they came and says, just like, we're going way in here with some key information. There, so yeah, he says, okay. And here it is. Back to basics. Leukemia is a cancer. It affects people of all ages. There are four main types of cancer: AIL, AML, CLL, and CML. However, these are other types and subtypes. Leukemia is complicated. The different types are key. Acute leukemias are aggressive and need aggressive treatments to save a patient. Chronic leukemias are incurable but treatable. Don't forget, we don't know what type of leukemia he has. Therefore, none of us are in a position to question his treatment or how he should look, etc. First question, how can you have hair? Treatment for leukemia may cause hair loss. It may cause hair thinning. It may cause no hair loss at all. Leukemia can make you lose weight. Leukemia can also make you gain weight. There is no one way leukemia should look. A key example of this is a huge WWE fan and patient advocate, Chris Dukect, who has lived with leukemia the past decade. If you look at a leukemia patient to you, and let's see, Chris Dukect. Not really, no. He's, if you look at his pictures, he seems just fine. So he knows what he's like, hey, chronic leukemia, and he's been living with it. It says, also, it says, our website is full of stories on leukemia patients. We have 10 minutes. It might be worth a read. There's a link there about reading about past leukemia patients and how they are and how everything is. It says, a final few thoughts on the psychological impact of leukemia. Living with or beyond a leukemia diagnosis is scary. The fear of relapse is always there. Think before you tweet. We're more than happy to answer any questions about leukemia at this point, the right direction of information. Don't be shy. There's no such thing as a silly question. Remember, everything in life isn't a work, which is true. So yeah, that is, when you look at that whole thread and the Twitter thread there, just amazing how people think this way. They think that it is going to, that Roman Reigns would. I mean, it would make more sense that Roman Reigns is going to All Elite Pro Wrestling, AEW. I would believe that before he faked the cancer thing. Because let's be honest, people, if he faked the cancer, if he actually faked this whole thing with a storyline and work, do you realize how much not only the sponsorship the W lose, how pretty much Roman Reigns' career will pretty much be his other career, which by the way, he look like he's going to be in acting and such with him and going in the movie with The Rock and such. That pretty much is going to be, finito. And heck, what about The Rock? The Rock's career is pretty much done. Rock's pretty much does. Like, hey, your former employer, the one you're cool with, just did a storyline faking cancer. Oh, we don't want to be part of that. So, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what, Rocky? You're done. Dwayne, man, they're going to kick him off of everything. My gosh, man. Just The Rock, we like, bam, boot it off, man. At that point, I don't think he would even have a YouTube channel. Oh, goodness gracious. People, man, need to calm down. Y'all need to relax, man. Y'all need to relax. Y'all need to chill with this whole stuff, man. Doesn't make any logical sense. Ugh, I just don't get it, people. I just don't. I don't get it how people could be this, that, could be this stupid. But then again, well, this is the internet. You know, yeah. You know, it's just, here's hoping that maybe people can sit back and just say, you know what, this is not a work. This is just, you know, you know, you know, hopefully, you know, this so people can sit back and there's real life stuff, you know, and you know, but yeah, that's all, you know, hey, that's awesome, you know. You know, I hope Roman Reigns will, you know, again continues to join the, Joe Noah can, you know, the dude can continue to grow and not just WWE, but hey, stuff outside of it. You know, I hope he has a long, fulfilling life. That's my hope. And hopefully people can just not take this stuff too seriously, you know? Come on now. Come on, people. You're smarter than this. Hopefully, I think they are. But a lot of people are still, but getting back to WWE, we're going to talk about that, you know, later in the show because there are going to be a bit of a story. A bit of story stuff about storylines, how the road to WrestleMania is coming, how it is pretty much is doing and everything. So we're going to you know, talk about that after this song break. We're gonna play a little something. Let's see. What about something good? Some OC remix. Okay. How about? Let's see. Oh, look at this. Oh, well, professionalism, ladies and gentlemen. Like, oh, you didn't have your songs like 500 pages filled out? Oh, no, you know. I just, you know, I go what I feel. Or if y'all want to, you know, request something, I'll try to do something like that. If people want to see any requests or anything else, songs. Oh, what's up? Money Mike. You got something to say? I got someone here. What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
All right, man. Just searching the airwaves there, seeing what's going on in the talk show forums, and just seeing what's going on.
Okay, this is pretty much a pro wrestling show, a little bit of video games here. Did you hear? What are your thoughts about this? Is about Roman Reigns and everything. Do you have any thoughts about what happened with Roman Reigns, his leukemia announcement, and then, you know, him getting remission or anything like that? Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome that he came back. But here's the funny thing: it's only about 4 months or so since he was gone. So I mean, I don't know how the leukemia thing works. I mean, leukemia, let's face it, is a form of cancer. Usually takes a while for people to recover. So I don't know what he had to do. See, if I found out what he had to do in order to recover, if he was able to recover so quickly, we should find out because I'll tell you what, I would like to recover that damn quickly. I tell you what, because I know many people that have leukemia. Okay,
Well, I
and
think.
they are still sitting in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that.
Oh, no. I think a lot of people, because, he looked, well, he kept reasonably healthy. I think they caught it early. They called it early, around like October or something. They, because he was looking a bit sluggish, so they caught it early, and I think that was
Right. Even though,
the
right.
and I
So
think that
so
he's
you
not
you can still catch
100%
it.
back. I
You can still
I
catch it
think
early, even though like when it returned, because he said the leukemia returned. So I
yeah.
didn't know. Usually when any form of cancer returns, that's usually it. You're done.
No, there have been
Especially
people
with
who do survive
leukemia.
relapses, but it's very rare. It's still like around 20. I don't know the percentage, but it is possible to survive it. And I think they caught it early, and I think that again, his again being reasonably healthy, and him doing the workouts and such. Besides, we don't know what type of leukemia he does have yet. We don't know anything. We're probably going to see it like in a documentary or something like later on this year. And I don't think he's really 100% back yet. I think he's going to be back probably around summer. I think he's just cured from remission and everything, but
It's
he's gonna
interesting
probably
you
be back.
said that because he ended up giving some giving somebody the power bomb or the
The spear.
Superman punch. I mean the spear and shit.
Those are
So
simple stuff. So I think he's probably not in
it still
wrestling shape.
requires some dexterity there, though. I mean, you still gotta
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, he still is like a freak of an athlete though. So I think he's not going to be back at WrestleMania. I think he'll just be there. But
Yeah, he
um,
can make an
I think
appearance or something.
I think he will be. Well, I honestly think he'll return to full time, maybe part time schedule, probably to ease him back in. But I see him coming back full time probably later this year, probably around September and August, September. He'll probably come back full time by then. Because again, he still probably has to ring rust, try to get back to timing and everything to get back to 100%. Not just and I guarantee you he's going to be a lot more refreshed, and the crowd's going to be a lot more happy to see him. You know, that sort of thing.
All right, cool, man. On that note, man, you take care, man.
All right, man. Thanks very much for checking in, and hopefully you won't be a stranger.
Yeah, yeah, maybe I'll get you all next week. All right.
All right, peace. Huh, that was fun. That was fun, and but you know what? We're gonna sit back, and thanks for Money Mike 5000 for checking in. And remember, this is the live things, man. It's really cool. So you know what? We're gonna play some. Let's see. You know what? Let's play something a little more fun. Let's do some. Let's see. Beneath the Canopy, Forest Interlude by Fishy from Donkey Kong Country 2 Serious Monkey Business. We're going to play that here live on Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. We'll be right back right after this. Back here live. Thanks so much for joining me here on TalkShoe.com. And, well, if you're not listening to me, remember you can listen to me live. If you're not listening to me live, why? remember, you can always find me on youtube.com/DukeCT for the video version of this podcast. And also, you can find this on FreakinAwesomeNetwork.com and on Manic Expression. So, yeah, you can find these things there and also iTunes and everything else. So, it's just going to be a really interesting and good, just really trying to be good, trying to keep this podcasting going. I'm going to try to get video footage for the Royal Rumble, and then I'm going to try to do this, homework, all that stuff, and the next couple of days. Yeah, so it's going to be a really fun couple of old days, old Duke CT. That's going to be fun, boys and girls. So sit back and relax, and hopefully this won't be too, long and such. So anyway, let's get something started. Well, let's get this whole thing here. Kofimania. People will talk about it. After funny enough, Mustafa Ali, Mustafa Ali, who originally looked like he was going to be, he would have been, he looks like he's going to be he would look like he was going to be, going to be in this main event spot. But since he got hurt, I think he's, he looks like he was injured and he was concussion and such. And he had to lose his spot to Kofi Kingston, and then over a week, Kofi had one great gauntlet match. I honestly think it was a lot better than Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins the gauntlet match had nothing. There was like no real purpose to it. It was like it meant nothing. We just had a gauntlet match, and Seth Rollins was for an hour. Okay, yes, that's nice. But here it is. Here it is. At the winner of this gauntlet match, you will be the last person into the chamber, which is awesome. There was actually a goal to go towards. He beat Daniel Bryan, which was shocking. He beat Jeff Hardy. He beat Samoa Joe, and he hung tough against AJ Styles. After AJ's like he just went there 11 plus years, and people start building up and building, and then he lost to AJ, and after the calf crusher, which surprised me. I'm like, wow, the calf crusher. He actually did the wrestling move, the calf crusher. Actually, submitted somebody. Wow, I was actually, something important. And then next Randy Orton came in, RKO'd AJ, and then that was pretty much it. But yet they built up from Kofi. It felt like there was something big with Kofi, and the match was pretty good. Kofi Kingston's had a really good showing, and he was one of the last people in the chamber match. And then it looked like Kofi might win, but Daniel Bryan picked up the victory, and such. He picked up the big victory. Daniel Bryan picked up the victory, and Kofi looked down, and they chanted Kofi, they chanted him and everything else. And then after the next night, after this 6-man tag of Kofi Kingston, AJ Styles, and I believe Jeff Hardy taking on Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan, and Randy Orton, he pinged Daniel Bryan again, and Shane McMahon came out and said, you know what, your opponent at Fastlane is going to be Kofi Kingston, and they built this thing up, Kofimania, everything was great, until, this past SmackDown Live. And SmackDown Live came in, and Kofi Kingston was like high-fiving everybody, New Day was high-fiving everybody, and then, all of a sudden, Vince, it was Sting and Stephanie and Bryan just staring there like, yeah, whatever, here I am. Daniel Bryan giving no crap about it, sitting there like, okay, when is this going to get there? And then it looks like it was Kofi going to sign his name, but then Vince McMahon showed up and says he found someone better, and ladies and gentlemen, his person he's picked for Fastlane, Kevin Owens. And Owens came in, walked in the ring, signed, and you had the New Day characters, the New Day guys, like Xavier Woods and Big E, they were pissed off. Kofi just looked just dejected and sad, and then Kevin Owens just signed his name, and that was it. He just and now he's in the main event, Fastlane, and that was shocking. And now people are pissed off, like, what in the world's going on? Kofi's not doing it. What Kofimania is no more. What's going on? I think there's a bit of a story going on, a little bit of the what you call an angle. I mean, Vince McMahon coming in and doing this seems to be very interesting. I don't know. As Kofi, it seems like they're trying to mirror the whole Becky Lynch stuff, but I don't think that works. Kofi is, again, he doesn't need to be that type of storyline for Becky Lynch. Personally, Becky Lynch wants this because she wants to be proven as she's the man and such. She's the man, Becky Lynch and everything. And then you have Charlotte Flair, and then you have Ronda Rousey, who I don't know why they're booing her. I don't know. I know she's not good at the. In fact, her promos actually got a little bit better. I thought her Raw promo was actually pretty good. I liked it. I thought it was actually a pretty good promo, explaining the points out pretty well, and then laying the championship there. That's what it is. She does, and for a year, she's getting better, and that's what it is. Ronda Rousey is getting better at promos and such, which I really wish she had a manager, because I think that is what she can do. I don't know what it is, but the crowd turned on her. I hope they don't turn on her for long, because I think she's actually a good wrestler. She's been doing some good stuff, and I'm hopeful by the end of Monday Night Raw, by the end of WrestleMania, fans are going to turn back around on her. I don't know why they hate her. I still have no idea why they turned on her at her own, like, Charlotte Flair beat the hell out of Becky Lynch. No, not Becky Lynch. Ronda Rousey, and then they cheered her. I'm like, what in the world's going on? I still have no idea why the fans cheered Charlotte over Ronda Rousey. I'm Ronda Rousey's hometown. What did Ronda Rousey do? What? Because she had some other like non-political stuff? I mean, that's on the online stuff. You gotta dig for it. I don't think majority of the people are not liking her because of that stuff. I think it's because the Becky Lynch stuff. I don't know. I really don't know why people are hating on Becky Lynch. I'm hating on Ronda Rousey. I can get why some people are not liking. I can see why people are not liking. Becky Lynch and stuff. I think Rowdy C. I think he probably if he was on here, he'll give me reasons why not to like her. I think that he was on the previous shows and such. They give good reason why not to like Becky Lynch. But yes, it's just this type of her type of devil. And I still, like I said, I have no idea how someone who lost in a submission match, wins the Royal Rumble, completely gets acts like this, acting pretty much like a spoiled twat, and somehow she's getting cheered. I don't get that. And hopefully I want someone to sit me down and explain it why. I mean, I understand why. I mean, she was held down, all the other stuff. I just hope that after this whole thing, I just hope they I hope they bring back some of the stuff here. Because, again, I just hope that, because, again, a lot of people are overhyping Becky. And that stuff, man, there's only one way to go. When you go this high up, there's only one way to go. And I honestly would not be surprised by August. Heck, I honestly wouldn't be surprised by July. People are going to be sick and tired of Becky beating this stuff. They're going to boo her again. I guarantee it. They're going to turn on Becky soon enough. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised. And, I would not be surprised if the fans are going to start turning on Becky probably around like June and July-ish or something, or even sooner. But I could be wrong there. But back to the point of Kofi Kingston looking like this might be in the WrestleMania sense, which is good, because I really, really did not want to see like someone else beat Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan has been a decent reign. And heck, like I said, I think Kofi Kingston, if he does this storyline, goes when I expect it to go, and he goes on to WrestleMania, I think this could be a positive experience, something really good, something to actually be a true growth for Kofi Kingston, and something that will be like, yes, I can't wait to see what Kofi Kingston, what this is going to mean for Kofi and the rest of the New Day. And I hope they never break up because of this. I want Kofi Kingston to hold the title. I want them to hold the championship as well. So that is something you should really do, and hopefully they can bring some good happy moments. Not just one happy moment, multiple happy moments, multiple memorable moments of Kofi Kingston, not just Kofi Kingston, but Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, other people to build themselves up. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, that's it for me. Dukect here. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for doing all the good stuff here. Anyway, there are some, other stuff I'm planned as well. As always, I will continue with the last reviewer standing. I will continue going with that as well. I will continue to do my live streams, which is going to happen this Friday if things go according to plan, which hopefully they're looking to be, as well as I will start with BioShock. We're going to be doing BioShock, the first one, and will you kindly join me, Dukect, for it? Anyway, that's it for me, Dukect. I said that already, but again, always, every Wednesday night here, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on the TalkShoe website. This is the Dukect Lounge. Peace, love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all later.